Good afternoon, everyone. We're just waiting for Nick. He should be here shortly. So just hold tight. Yeah, once.
This morning we started out in I'll let it inside about you.
Yeah, I was down in Denver and I came up. It was like it was beautiful in Denver. Then I come up the hill, come up past Genesee, and it's like this. This, this Lord of the Rings kind of.
There's glue behind it, actually. Saturdays are always been what's the bum?
What's going on? We're good, thank you.
Hey, good morning. Or afternoon now, yes.
What's up, Rob?
Not much.
I'm with you, dude. It's apparently much warmer when I left the house.
Right? There was some sun this morning.
There, you know, dude. When we went to Kroger's for the breakfast fixings.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
I think I was in PJ.
Yeah, I almost went into the ditch a couple times on the way here. Upper course was like 2 inches of ice and snow.
Really?
Yeah, my buddy Travis, he left his house to leave and he did go in the ditch. So yeah, that's
wow.
cool. He just can't make it. So
Crazy.
fine.
It looks like there's blue sky. Yeah. Good news is I get to go get a massage after this.
Hey, Robert, how's it going?
Perfect weather for that.
Oh, thanks. I love that. May I hand Rob money?
There you go.
Good.
As long as
Somebody
money's,
hand me
as long as money's moving.
Sitting here? No. Oh, okay, cool.
Money. He does. Last 2 days, they give $5 a day.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody wants it.
Thank you. Not a fan. Thanks.
You know, I still thought
I know.
I had yesterday eggs over a bed of steamed spinach.
that would be healthy.
It was good. I don't know what got into me.
Ew. Sorry.
I just felt like eggs. It was really good.
2 poached eggs over spinach?
Yeah, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poached doesn't necessarily.
They were,
Yeah. Usually a good poached egg.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we used to go in the class, and then you crack the top.
right. Softball. Yeah.
Crack
We
the
actually
top.
had a little egg.
We had ours in a shot glass. We're Irish. It's in a shot glass. So I do eat it, but I'm not. I took my snow. Also figured it would snow.
because
No tires.
What's Sam?
Snow and hail.
Oh, that's Hair husband. Andrew handed me money, and I'm handing you money.
As long as we got money moving, that's a good thing.
That's right.
It's a good thing. Don't let it
Move.
get stagnant.
Nice.
wonderful
Hey, squeeze sounds good.
It's
Oh, you got that from there.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah, actually.
I'd get all my teeth fixed.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Dennis.
I'm Costa Rica. I have to fly there.
But yeah, I like
You
it
can
a
have a
lot.
vacation and get dinner order.
Yeah.
Get dinner order down here. The guy.
Well, LG actually makes several different models.
Your
Got
boyfriend's
some
dentist.
tiring.
I mean, Regan, is he here?
Sure, but
Or if it's posted,
All right, ready to roll.
I've been writing him checks for.
All right, ready to go.
My kids.
yeah, these ones I think are like $50. So yeah, but yeah, they're nice. They're controlled. Yeah, I like it a lot. Especially for taking calls in the car and stuff.
I got it.
What's that? I don't think we're waiting for anyone. Well, as far as I know. Specific.
Hey, come on.
I am smiling.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna keep on working. It's just not gonna be working good.
That's the definition of
I was going to say, I was waiting in the ditch on the way here, but of course, they got like 2 inches of snow. And I said,
I know, I saw it all over your car.
Travis went in the ditch coming here. He couldn't come.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's just in like 5 minutes flat. That was weird. I like underestimated at the beginning. I was like, we're good. And then all of a sudden, brakes and steering were just gone. Yeah, it was pretty. For course, it was just coming down. Ridiculous.
Well, hopefully it'll be good for me to get.
So he's getting some stuff going. My wife is Breckenridge. She's traveling all over. I was like, nice. She's like, well, I was like, no. And it's like, you know, everybody trusts. I was like, that's a huge part of this business, yeah. And I was like, so, started talking about it. So, that's she actually watched it.
Is it funny? Shiloh.
You know, I should wash my hands. I just did a really disgusting job.
Thank you very much. Robert, hello. I'll be right back. Oh, okay.
That color looks good. That color looks good. It looks kind of like a
There you go.
horse.
Well, you know what, there was,
But also, I need to leave at once. I've got to go. We're actually meeting up. We're going on a big canoe trip. We're going to get to up in Minnesota.
But suddenly there was like a day. So suddenly they had, you know, by the end of the week they had sold each person then was sold 5 more than they had. By not going to do it. You know, it's like they weren't getting any sales, whatever it was they were doing. Okay. And they got,
Yes, sir.
to get one of the
These guys have to play racquetball.
So at the end of the week, they had 5 right there. And I was like, huh, suddenly we're getting far more sales than we did before we started knocking.
Kelly Kirkpatrick.
Yes. Yeah, we're getting $50. That doesn't matter. We're getting one sale. Yeah, that's right. Actually, you know what? The book was. Hey Nick, what's that sales book about? Getting to know. About getting
Go for no.
Go for no.
Yeah.
Go for no. You read that one?
Go for no is when you realize.
It's an easy read. You can bend through.
You realize that.
But it kind of. I think I'm pretty sure that's where I got that story from.
Well, you embrace it. You realize you get paid. You do something 10 times. What's a different way to look at it? But if you look at it, call me as soon as possible. Or text Kelly Kirkpatrick and say, call me.
It's got this book. I had it and used it years ago, and then I gave it away, and then I just rebought it.
Okay, we guys ready? I don't think we're being in this anymore.
I think this is it, Nick.
Let's go.
So, wow. Why is it so loud? Come on, can't sit down. The next training center.
You know what? You say kind of love it. Okay, we're going to get started.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
Okay. Okay, now. Is this so wet?
Yeah, just a minor issue.
Here you go. All right. Okay, let's go. All right. Yes, I can see much. Okay. Hello there.
Hello.
So do you have a
Good morning.
Good morning.
do you have a chair that's actually I can put my knee on?
Yep.
So I can have coffee on it?
All
right.
right. To drive for you.
Okay, well, welcome to our training. My name is Nick. You guys know me by now, so I'm not going to keep introducing myself.
Apologies.
And I thought long and hard about this because, as I was telling Mr. Huff today, that what we're about to do here is we're going to exponentially improve our invite ratio. Does that make sense?
Yes.
We're going to exponentially improve our invite ratio. Sam, let me give you that piece of paper. Let me give you that piece of paper.
How's it going, Ken?
Good. How are you?
Good. Really good. I'm actually done work for the weekend. Well, I got to go home and clean up the house.
Other than that, what's your daughter doing?
Which one?
Well, the one that would work out here from time to time.
Geraldine?
Yeah.
She still comes in. She's gone off to school in the fall to get her master's.
Okay. Is she leaving the area?
Yeah.
Where's she going?
Really?
I think she told me.
So, as I was saying with Mr. Huff, we're having issues with, I guess, inviting people, and this is across the board, and they don't show up. And you get frustrated, and you blame it on yourself, and all those things happen. Well, this is the world of what we're in, is a network marketing business. Some people are going to show, some people aren't going to show. So the goal is to eliminate as many no-shows as possible. You guys agree? So, Mr. Rapper Paper. So I'm going to ask you, how do you, tell me how you, I want to know how you guys invite people. So we're going to go around the room. So if I'm with prospective prospect, put yourself in the middle so nobody's here. So if I'm going to talk to you, how do you, what do you say?
I'm going to figure out, well, that's a good question. It's a great question.
Let's say I'm your good buddy. What are you going to say?
My good buddy?
Yeah.
Depending upon what I know your needs are, depending upon what I know your needs may or may not be, I'm going to say, you've known me for a while.
Okay, go ahead, you.
Thank you.
You can't do it in front of me. It's going to be a lot harder in front of somebody. The hardest part is to do it now.
This is a
And it'll be easier when you get the person, right? Just give me a quick invite. I want it quick, 30, 20 seconds. Go.
Hi, I'm involved in something that's going to change my life for the next 2 years. Would you be interested?
Okay. Okay, good. So,
Hey Nick, it's Shan. Hey, I just wanted to let you know I come across something great lately, and I would love to share it with you.
good. That's not too bad. Go ahead.
Let's see. I know that you've been having some issues with your health lately, and I stumbled into something that's just going to improve your life as mine. You got to come Wednesday night, meet my mentor Scott and Nick, and take a look at what's going on.
Perfect. That's beautiful. Go ahead.
Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Prospect.
Oh, mother, this is your son.
It's like, how you been doing? It's like, great, good, yeah, you doing well.
Okay.
I just want to tell you, it's like, I came across something really amazing. Like, you gotta see this. Like, in 2 years, and you're gonna be set. I'm gonna be set.
Yeah.
I want to take you with me. You're a great person. It's like, let's go do this. It's like, I want you to be my friend on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
It's like, you're gonna love it.
Perfect.
Hi, Nick. I stumbled in this incredible opportunity, and I want to show it to you because I like and respect you. I want you to see what I've gotten into, and I don't want you to miss this opportunity. We're getting together at your place on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
But I've been working for that. I'm going to retire at the end of the year. I want to show you what it is I'm doing. You're going to love it. Come and join me. I want you to meet my mentors Wednesday night, Nick's Pro Fitness, 7 p.m. Let's get there.
I'm about to do something in store.
My mentor Nick recently introduced me to this amazing business opportunity, and it's just changed my life. And I know that you're really into, positive opportunities to advance yourself.
Yes, I am.
I just want to introduce you to my mentor Scott and Nick. Let you know what we're doing.
Good. Angela,
Yes. What's the question? Invite.
I want you to just shoot me an invite real fast. Yeah, we just did it all. I'll let you sit down.
I don't know. What are you doing next Wednesday?
That's better. I like that too.
Right
Okay.
off your shoulder.
Okay, so they're all pretty close. They're all pretty good, but they're not
I'll be there.
great. Okay, so I'm going to break this down so you are just so spot on. So I said to Kent, and if I can use you, Kent, to beat you up a little bit, not
Yes,
beat
sir.
you up, but just give it. I said, Kent, did you do your vision? How many days do you look at your visions every day? What did you say?
No,
Did you write and review your goals every day?
no, sir.
Okay. How many are honest and don't do that? Okay. You got to. Right, Andrew?
Yes, sir.
You have to. If
you
I'm
have it in my head.
No.
I take pictures.
Okay, guys, if you want to make extraordinary money, Brian Tracy says it best. In order to earn more, you have to learn more. In order to be extraordinary, you have to do extraordinary things. So every single day, without fail. Now, I might do them at different times of the day, but 90% of the time, I will get it done in the morning before my day starts. I will write and review every goal that I have for the month, week, or year. So every single day, because if you don't have this, you're not going to do this. You got to have that obsession, right? Don't you? And everybody has a way to do it, but this is my way. And Napoleon Hill, I'm just going by what Napoleon Hill said in the book. He says, if you read your vision statement twice a day, you're more apt to get that dream than you are if you're vaguely doing it, right? And you
Yes, sir.
emotionalize it, and you say it out loud. So I say every day, I am senior vice chairman with Youngevity by September convention. I am senior vice chairman of Youngevity by September convention. Why don't you take one of those drinks if you want one?
I'm good.
All right. And then I say, I am vice chairman by July 9th. What's July 9th?
Boot camp.
That's right. Then I say, it's my time. That's my affirmation. Then I say, I do it all. Then I don't even have to look at my notes because I have them in my car. Then I say, Nick always wins. Then I say, I keep my foot on the gas pedal. Then I say, I enroll 7 Youngevity members this month. That's a conservative, that's a realistic goal. Then I say I sell 10 Nick's Pro Fitness every month. Then I say I read 3 books every month. So these are my goals. Every day I write them out. And I visualize everyone down the page so I'm finished. So it takes me, 6 minutes, I timed it. 6 freaking minutes to write it down. You're done. So then I go right to this. Now this is kind of like if you were in Taekwondo and you were a white belt and you're just getting started in Taekwondo. I bring my black belt over there and say, okay, do this, teach them how to bow, teach them how to dress a flag, teach them the protocol, teach them yes or no sir, teach them how to line up, teach them how to do Jumbi, and all they're going to do for that day is learn the attention, bow, Jumbi, what the names of the instructors are, Jokunim, Sabanim, and then maybe they'll learn this punch, maybe a walking stance. So I don't throw a lot of things at them. So it's the same thing here. And then I give them a training manual, and they have to study the training manual, white belt training manual, and they study it till they have it down, and then they get a chance to go to yellow. So what I'm saying to you is, when you have those dreams and goals locked in, and you have those visions locked in, you're going to move way faster if you do that. Does that make sense? So right here, today, right in the front page on my second, says, I own a house on Puget Sound in the Straits of Juan de Fuca. I wake up every morning to the beautiful forests and oceans. I see seals, eagles, wildlife out my window every day. It's my sanctuary. I deserve it. Every day, twice a day, I say this to myself. Now, do I believe it when I first did it? No. But the more I say it, the clearer the house gets. I can see the boards on the house. I can see how the window. I can walk out and see the eagle perched on my deck. Because the clearer the vision, the closer you'll get to the vision. That's what the vision's for. Everyone that had been in this business, what does Dave Pickard says? Define your dreams and goals.
Step 1.
And then you have the desire. You have to get the desire to go out and do it, right? Isn't that what he said?
Yes. Exactly.
I mean, to the T. Then I go and flip over to this page here. Voila, bammo. I go to this page. I've got 2 now. This is my immediate vision. This is the one I wrote in 4/13/15. I am Rookie of the Year with the Youngevity. I've enrolled over 50 people personally. I'm obsessed with being Senior Vice Chairman. I earned $15,000 a month with Youngevity by October 1st, 2015. I am excited about my new dream. I love leading and teaching people to become financially successful. I will influence, inspire, teach, and help people realize their dreams in their lives. I will give them the skill sets to achieve their goals. I love my new life. That is my Youngevity vision. Now here is my reasons. My desires and reasons. I want financial freedom. I want my new home. I want options. Don't you want options? We all want options. I want walkaway power. What does walkaway power mean? But if I decide that I feel like I don't want to do this deal anymore, I can, if I want. That's a choice. I have a choice. And as Brian Tracy says, you're only as free as your options. You're only as free as your options. And then I put, I want to be the best. I want to inspire people to achieve, which I'm doing here. I'm trying to help you guys get to your goals as much as I'm trying to get to my goals. I want to do more martial arts training, believe it or not. I want total peace of mind in my life. Remember, the highest Maslow hierarchy of needs is peace of mind. And then health and energy. And then worthy goals, and then loving relationships. And then it's worthy goals and ideas. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And it's self-actualization, financial freedom, enough money where you don't have to worry about money, because if you worry about money, you have peace of mind or not?
No.
No,
Zero
sir.
peace of mind if you have to worry about money all the time. What's the problem? Can't get anything working. All right, just checking. Okay.
First round coffee, lots of rides, right?
Right. So, and then I put My second half of my life is bigger than my first. These are my desires. So when I wake up every morning, I look at these. And even if I am so exhausted, and I've been very exhausted lately, at night I will look at them again and I will read them again before I go to sleep, because the last thing I want on my mind is my goal. And the first thing I want on my mind is my dream. So I've covered both ends of the spectrum. So when I go to bed, I'm thinking about it. My mind's thinking about it. And when I wake up, my mind's thinking about it. I know this is Taekwondo 101. This is what? Put your X up high. Make sure the X is inside. Yo! And make a block. That's what that is. And you do it over and over and over and over again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Then I have a dream list over here if I want to add more. So I put a dream list. Be senior vice chairman, be financially free, own a house in the ocean on Washington State, be a professional speaker, be debt free, write my book. Send kids to college, go to the Amazon, go to the Inlet Passage, become a 6-degree black belt, peace of mind, start my boot camp. Now my 3-year vision. Here's my 3-year vision.
What was that one?
What? Which one?
12 months.
This one?
Yeah.
No.
That's
These are all
just-
my bucket list.
Oh, sure.
You know, and sometimes I just
That's
rewrite them
it.
because I want to get them clear in my head. Yeah, we did 50 goals at the Kansas City thing.
Yes, sir.
But that doesn't mean anything. I just keep writing them out.
Right.
Like Brian Tracy's says, write your vision out 15, 20, 30 times so it's so clear in your mind that you know what it is, and you don't even have to think twice about what it is because it's so right there. And when it's right there, it's much easier to attain a goal if it's vague. So here's my 3-year vision. I did this 5-3-15. I am living a perfect life. I am earning over $100,000 a month with Youngevity and Nick's Pro Fitness. That's my 3-year vision. I bought my dream home in a forested area in the Straits of Juan de Fuca. I wake up surrounded by forests and oceans, seeing bears, eagles, elk, whales, seals outside my window. It's getting a little clearer now, isn't it? It is my sanctuary. I worked really hard for it. It is a sanctuary I worked really hard for. I deserve it. I am senior vice chairman with Youngevity. I am leading, teaching, training, and inspiring people to be their best. I love my new life. I did it. I am training hard at Nick's Pro Fitness. I have a huge boot camps changing people's lives physically and mentally. Inspiring them to change their lives forever. I train people to get in top shape every day. My book is finished. I am a speaker, author, martial artist, conditioning coach. I wake up every morning excited about life. It has been a great journey. My second half of my life is bigger than the first half of my life. What a gift. And then I list on the bottom of the page, I am the teacher of teachers and the black belt of all black belts. Hillsong. That's my 3-year vision. Not bad, huh? That's a pretty damn good vision. And it's very realistic if I just keep looking at it twice a day. Morning, night. And as Brian Tracy said, the frequency of the image creates the reality. So if you're sitting around, does that make sense?
I was not sure that.
So the frequency of the image. So if I'm sitting around going, senior vice chairman walking across the stage with a green jacket, hiking up the stage at the convention, seeing that senior vice chairman every second, seeing that senior vice chairman every second, seeing my business go to vice presidential, seeing my business go to vice chairman, and I frequently see that vision, you get closer to that vision. Does that make sense? So coffee has been driving me nuts. You guys know. Okay. All right. Did I say everybody get their coffee?
Angela wasn't here.
All right. All right. So first things first. As Stephen Covey said, first things first. If you have no vision and you have no clarity and you're not writing or reviewing your goals, you're not going to get clear enough to go out and go get the business and go invite people because there's no motive behind it. Remember, motive. You have motive. You have to have a motive. What is your motive? What moves you to do this? Because if you're so obsessed with this business because of your vision and because of your dreams, nobody can stop you. The problem is if you don't have this on paper and you don't look at it every day and you don't really do the principles of Think and Grow Rich, you're going against the basics, the fundamental movements of this business. Isn't that right? The dreams
Yes,
and the goals. You're going against it. So in order for us to be senior vice chairmen, I mean, all of us, or even SEMDs, we need to be clear about our dream and goal, right? I'm telling you, I've done this before, okay? I have done this before. That's how I got my black belt. I saw it every day, every night before I went to bed, because I had Brian Tracy every day, every night, every day, every night. I saw that black belt, and I never let it go till I got a black belt. So I know this works. I've done this with my business. I started a business on a 3x5 card. So I'm not telling you things that are not working. This works. But isn't it cool to see your vision every day and visualize your vision and get excited and get that feeling that you already got the vision? Remember, fake it till you make it. And you really emotionalize this vision. And what I mean by emotionalize, you say it with emotion. Remember what Brian Tracy said is you detonate it with an emotion, right? When you emotionalize a goal, it comes faster in your life instead of just blandly saying it. You put emotion into that goal. Got it? Got it.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is clear. And then I have another page. I said your longevity dream questions. And I have a whole list of great stuff that I wrote out from Scott. And it just goes on and on and on. And I flip through these every day. I mean, when I have time, I flip through the student member creed, the longevity success. What's it going to take to be successful? You know, passion and commitment. I want to meet people that change their lives. This is my reason. Legitimacy of product. How powerful network marketing is. Sense of community. Sense of others. Water boils at 212 degrees, like Luis Arriaza says. Activity equals results and confidence, right? The more activity, you get results, you get confidence. That's how you get your confidence. And just like Eric Worre said, it's not the visualizing and the reading the books. It says go out there and get some activity and get some results, and your confidence will just backdoor itself. True?
Yeah, totally.
That's it.
Yep.
So let's not overcomplicate this little strategy here. So number one is your dreams and goals. Now, and I can go on and on and on. I mean, we can sit here for hours and do this. All right. This is what I put together. So you got your dreams and goals, your invites, and then you're doing your personal development, right? Your personal development, you're reading your books, you're doing all that stuff. You're still on your game. You listen to CDs in the car. That should be a given. If I go in your car, you don't have a CD in it, I should punch you in the face. Well, I don't care. Do you have a phone? Do you have headphones? Okay, so then you Dropbox some recordings from me or somebody, and you can listen to Ariana. I've got them here. If you have an iPhone, all right, you use the Dropbox. I got 50 recordings. You can go crazy with your recordings, right?
I actually was just gonna say, yesterday I found this podcast by Zig Ziglar. It was like over 300, and they're like 20 minutes long. I just listened to a couple of them yesterday, and they're great. So you can, yeah.
And he's got all kinds of there's a motivational radio station. Tell her.
Yeah, on the iTunes radio also. If you type in Jim Rohn, it brings up what's it called? How to build your network marketing business. It's actually like a radio station on iTunes radio.
That's
so
cool.
That's great too. Yeah.
Wow.
He plugged it into mine. Now I haven't got to it yet because I'm still on Luis Arriaza from the convention. I re-listen to that all the time.
Well, how come I didn't?
Yeah, I can put it on Dropbox for you. Yeah. Well,
And that's
here's my phone.
iTunes.
Yep.
I'll let you do it afterwards. You can do it real easy, right? You know, do it. You know, Dropbox all my stuff, right? I'll let Rob do it after me. Okay.
Okay. I don't have the app. Okay.
So I have.
I do it on my
Okay, good. I'm not arguing. I'm not going to even ask you what you're doing. I'm just saying, if you want to take it to the next level, that's what we have to do. We can't just be casual.
Did you really say that?
I did. Casual.
It just occurred to me that that's what he said.
Casual. Casual. Casualness brings casualties. You heard that, right? Don't be casual. If you really, truly, think about this, guys. If we really, truly want to take it to the stars, it's going to take every push-up, every sit-up, every frog leap falling in your face like last night. It's not going to be a couple laps. It's going to be 12 laps, 14 laps, push-ups, sit-ups. It's going to take everything you have to get to that level. But you know what? Then you have a story. You can't say, well, it was easy for me. Well, it's not going to be easy. Any great success is never easy, is it? And you know what the beautiful thing is? I will until. You do whatever it takes. And when you make that decision to say, I'm decided I'm doing whatever it takes, you don't have to do whatever it takes. You'll just get there because you said, I'm going to do whatever it takes. And that's the difference between what we're doing here. Nobody's doing this. They want to take their Saturdays out because they're, they want to go outside. And then they don't understand why they're not SEMDs, and they don't understand why they're not successful at this. And they don't understand why they're not doing the business right. And they don't understand why their other businesses are failing too, because they're not doing their personal development and growth. So what we're doing is $1 million training. Now we're going to get into the heart of this invite. So I want you to write this down. What invite strategy is the topic? What do people want? What do people want?
Better life.
To be healthy.
Right. What else?
Mentorship.
What else? So the first thing, and Matt said it earlier, is who are you talking to and what do they want? Because if you're saying that it's the hot button, guys. It's the hot button. Remember Brian Tracy, the beautiful flowering cherry tree? It's in the backyard. And the lady says, I don't like the house, it's too small. The husband doesn't like the house. He goes, well, outside that window, that beautiful flowering cherry tree. You're in the kitchen's too small, it needs to be renovated. Yes, but while you're doing dishes, you can see that beautiful flowering cherry tree. So by the time she walked out of the house, all she could think about is that beautiful flowering cherry tree, and they bought. So what I'm saying is it's your hot button. If you're talking to me about nutritional products, you're an idiot. If you're talking to me about personal development and achieving goals and being an achiever and working hard and mentors, you got me. I'm in. So you have to find out, what do people want? And how do you understand what people want? You do the form. The family, occupation, recreation, and message. You remember that one from Scott?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about your family. Just you? Is it your friends? What do you do for a living? Wow, that's fascinating. Then you ask a couple more deeper questions like, well, what do you exactly do? How did you decide to get in that business anyways? I love those 3 questions. And you shut your mouth and listen. Family, occupation, recreation, and message. That was Scott's acronym. That's an acronym, right? Is that right?
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you. So the family is this is how he starts all conversations. He says, tell me about your family. You married? Yeah, I go, yeah, 20 years. Wow. I'm divorced.
What the message part was.
Message is
The message that
wanna
you
say
deliver.
already.
Yeah,
You
you
deliver the
analyze
message.
the situation,
and then you make it
I can
based
help you
on the
with that.
first 3.
Yeah.
It says, so would you like, then he goes into occupation. And a lot of times people go, I hate my job. I say, if you don't like what you're doing, are you looking for something else? Well, guess what? You stumbled on the right guy at the right time. I got a plan B for you. You need to meet my buddy Scott. Let's go next Wednesday. You need to come up to Nick's Pro Fitness next Wednesday. You need to meet my mentor. He'll change your life. Are you in? Let's go. So what you know what I'm saying? So once you get this info, the form. So I'm gonna ask. So I have a perfect example. I'm giving you all real examples. So I'm in the Colorado Bistro. We're having lunches. Well, of course, I'm going to roll somebody into this deal. I'm at eating lunch. We have 2 lunches appointments with Scott last 2 weekends. So I meet this guy, Austin Reifeis. And do you know who he is? So anyways, Austin is a waiter. Real sharp kid, about 22 years old. And I said, Sam, so what are you doing, man? I said, how long you been working here? I said, you like what he goes, yeah, it's all right. I said, really? And then I said, so, he goes, well, I played football for Evergreen High School, so we started building a really nice rapport. And I said, so is what's your plan? Is this your plan here? And he goes, I'm going to go to Red Rocks and do this and do that. I said, really? He goes, yeah. He goes, I really want to do more with my life. I said, really? So I just you know me, I'm taking it all in. And then we had a guy there, and we were having a meeting, and this guy goes, well, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody. I said, so I can't invite anybody because I don't really know anybody. And I said, watch this. I said, Austin, if I could show you a way to change your life financially in 2 years, would you give me an hour and an open mind? He goes, you crazy? Of course I would. But you see how I said it? So I set him up last Thursday, but the last Thursday. So he was there, and we had a lunch this Thursday. Now I'm all in. So I go up to him, I go, Austin, you see this guy, Scott? I said, he is the most successful guy I know. I said, you need to hear him speak next Wednesday at Next Pro Fitness. He can change your life financially forever. I said, you give me an hour and open mind. So I got him at 7 o'clock, and he's coming. Do you see what I'm talking about? But I asked him all these form questions before. I said, I can help you get successful. I can help you with that. Would you like me to help you? He says, yep. I said, great. I can do that for you. So that's a perfect example of a beautiful invite. Now, so what do they want? So if you're talking to somebody who's got a health issue, stick to that. Get them to the meeting. You don't have to tell them it's a both deal. Just get them to the damn meeting. Your objective is to get them to the meeting and let them make their own decision. Because a lot of people, like Lois Ariaza said, they may be coming for health, and all of a sudden they know there's a business opportunity. It changes the game. That's right.
That's the best thing in nutrition. I'm like, yeah, right, whatever, buddy.
Yep, that's right. All right. Okay. So people you know well. Now I want you to write this down because we're going to break this down. People you know well, people who are acquaintances, and people who are strangers. People you know well, people who are acquaintances, and people who are strangers. Okay. If I know somebody well, like Kent, I said, Kent, you got to meet Scott, man. We're going out to lunch.
I'm in.
That was my close. That was my big, you know what I'm talking about? I said, you trust me? Of course he does. I said, you need to meet my buddy Scott. Don't even worry about what is that. I go, trust me. You're going to come to lunch and meet this guy. This is going to change your life. That's all I'm going to say to my buddy. Do you trust me? Do you trust me? Because if they say no, you're messed up. You're screwed. But most people are going to say, sure, I trust you. I said, seriously, do you really trust me? No, I would say this. I go, do you trust me? Do you really trust me? Do you trust that I have good judgment? I mean, I want them to answer me 2-3 times. And I said, I have stumbled on something so much bigger than my own business that I need you to see, and I need an hour and an open mind. And I need you to meet my mentor, Scott, 7 o'clock. Clear your schedule. I need you to clear your schedule next Wednesday. That's how I would use an acquaintance or a friend, a good friend. Now, the second one is people who are acquaintances, like somebody in the club. So I might ask them some questions, like the forum question. Because sometimes, I mean, I've been playing around, like old guys are here. I go, so, do you work anymore? I'll ask him that. I go, you work anymore? He goes, no, I'm retired. Well, what did you do before you retired? He told me the whole story. I said, really? I said, so how long have you been retired? I mean, I will ask them questions because I'm practicing. I am practicing on somebody I know probably won't do it, but I'm going to practice, right? Mm-hmm. So what's your plan B, I ask? What the hell I got to lose? There's my guy I'm going to nail today. Beat the hell out. Hey, Chaz, what's up, man? Hell of a game yesterday. They should have won that. Anyways. No, it's my boys' team. So people are acquaintances. You need a good reason why they need to come to that meeting. You need to nail them with a reason. So if you know they just got another job, they don't like their job, or they're disenchanted, or they're looking for another opportunity, you need to form your questions, and you need to attack the hot button, and then you need to go at it. So I had a lady, Stephanie, here. She's very successful.
She was here Wednesday.
Lawyer. No. That was Dana.
Oh.
Stephanie's a lawyer. She was going to be she's running for district attorney. She's a sharp lady. So I helped her out with some sales skill stuff because she was having trouble closing deals for nonprofits. And I said, you look at you. I said, she goes, I just need new challenges.
Language.
I said, I got a plan B for you. It's going to blow you away. That's what I said. Just like that. I use big words, dynamic words, obsessive words. I got something to blow you away. You give me a shot. I said, you need to meet my buddy Scott. She goes, great. Now, it took me 6 months to get there because she's busy and it wasn't the right timing. And finally, we got her lunch. She's sharp, right?
Yes, she is.
That's, she gets obsessed with this. Could be a game changer for her, right? Mm-hmm. A plan B. Mm-hmm. But see, it was an acquaintance, so I gave her a reason why. So if it's somebody that needs a plan B or an exit strategy or something like that, I'm going to focus on that. If it's somebody who's having problems with their health, I'm going to, just like Dana Klein, I said, Dana, I got something short. What is it? I said, don't even worry about what it is. I said, I need you to meet my mentor, Scott. And you know what? It's a nutrition thing. Because your husband has Parkinson's, you need to hear what he has to say. And then there's a financial side of this thing you got to hear too. I said, give me an hour and open mind. She blew me off the first week. She did not blow me off the second week because she was hearing that sitting over there. And she liked it. And she loved it, didn't she? So you got to know who you're talking to, guys. You know, it's a study of human nature. It's human strategy. What is your strategy on people? Okay, so then the person who's a stranger. I think the stranger is so easy. Me too. Because you start striking up a conversation, you go family, occupation, recreation, and you hit that occupation hard. So I would say, so well, how long have you been working at Starbucks? Well, why did you decide to get into this anyways? How did you find this job? Is this your major definite purpose? Is this your exit strategy? How long are you going to be working here? What's your dreams and goals? And then once I find out what I need, what do you like to do when you're not here? What's your recreation? What do you like? What do you like to do for fun? And I said, you do a lot of that? Remember when Scott did that on the phone?
Yeah.
And he goes,
Well, I mean,
would you like to do more of that? I can help you do more of that. I can help you get there. What's most important in your life right now? Isn't that a great question? Those get people thinking. What's the most important thing in your life right now? Right. I said, you're right. And then you say, how would you like to spend more time with your daughter and have more money to do it? Great. Give me an hour and an open mind. I need you to meet my buddy Scott. Done. Don't oversell the damn thing. Your goal, your number one goal in an invite is to what? You want coffee or something? Look like you're going to fall apart.
I'm okay.
Go ahead. You can get it. Go ahead. Bring you guys fall apart.
Fall apart.
Give me one too while you're over there since you're going to make
He
noise.
wants coffee real bad.
That's right. So does that make sense to you? So my first one is I'm assuming they're coming with my friend. My second one, because you're going to exhaust your friends right away. So now you need to go to the second level friends. The acquaintances, the racquetball players, the squash players, somebody you get to know. Then the third one is a complete stranger. Those are the ones that I think you can strike up conversations with. And if you use that occupation, recreation really good, and just really articulate on that, and because I was in Safeway, and I told you this story where I was talking to a lady. Where's Sue at today?
She's actually online. She's got a massager too,
Oh,
so
okay.
she's watching it.
All right. So if I have somebody like the restaurant guy, I start asking them questions. Well, when did you go to school there? Well, what'd you play? Where did you go play? Why did you stop? What's your next step in life? I want to know his next step, because what am I going to hear if I say, what is your next step? What are you going to do? I don't know, or I want to do this, or I don't know, I need to make more money. Then you're going to help them get there. Does that make sense or not? So if you really bust this down and you really get people to the heart of the matter, like, I can help you change your life. Seriously help you financially. I said, how? I said, I've stumbled into something that could, in 2 years, help you become financially free, and in an hour and an open mind, you need to meet my buddy Scott that makes $80,000 a month. I don't care what it is, but you get him to the meeting. Any objections on what I'm saying? Is this making so much sense here? But see, if you don't find out what they want, you have no right to ask them to come unless it's your friend. You don't. You haven't done your job properly. You have not found out what's hurting. You don't have a right to do this. You have to be so good at finding that need, and then you just explode on that need, right? It's kind of like a guy that can't hit a back shot, and you're like, you know he can't hit the back, or whatever, in there. And you just keep doing the same thing and beat him.
Yep.
It's the same thing we're talking about here. It's the hot button. And you need to articulate that. And once you get that down, then you have the opportunity invite. Does that make sense? Thank you, sir. So, any questions on that?
I had a walk-in yesterday from Kansas, and all through the session, she just kept talking about how she doesn't like doctors, she doesn't want a doctor this, she doesn't want a doctor that. So at the end of the session, I gave her a CD. I said, I'm going to give you a CD for you to listen to while you're driving back to Kansas on Sunday, and I call you on Monday. See if you like it. Sure.
What's your name? What's your name?
Oh, crap. That's her. Diana.
Okay, now that we have this out of the way, great questions open up your opportunities. What's most important in your life? I mean, what kind of idiot would not say nothing? Right? Does that make sense to you? I'm serious, guys. If you don't get this down, you're not going to have a lot of invites. And you want invites. Now you're ready to invite. Now, here's what I'm going to say to you. Once you get the questions going, here's what I'm going to say to you. Check your mindset. Make sure that you are. It's kind of like if I'm sparring, I'm not going to have my hands down. I'm going to have my hand up because I'm ready to fire, right? And I'm going to be, see, Chuck, that means I'm ready. That means begin. I'm beginning. And the same thing with you. You guys are beginning your invite now. So you check your mindset. Write this down. Prepare your mindset. Ask them to the meeting. That's gonna be. Ask them to the meeting. So when I ask them to a meeting, I am so serious. I'm looking in their eyes. I am very serious. And I said, I have stumbled into something that's so extraordinary that could change your life financially in 2 years. I need an hour and open mind to show you what it is. I need to meet my buddy Scott. I am so serious. And I said, you need to give me an hour. You give me an hour and open mind and I'll change your life. Really, what is it? I said, I want to run the movie. You need to meet Scott. Clear your schedule. You need to clear your schedule and you need to be there next Wednesday at 7 p.m. You know where Nick's Pro Fitness is? Yes, or where they don't? Figure it out. Does that make sense? So see, breaking the place up there, Rob. So do you see the difference in how I approached the meeting situation? I said, look, I need you to meet my buddy Scott next Wednesday. You can't miss this guy. And if you're just like casual, they're not believing it. You need to have that mindset of belief that you are so obsessed with this. That's what I'm talking about, preparing your mindset, your belief system, your obsession, your seriousness. This is no joke, man. I could change your life in 2 years. I mean, you see what's happening in 6 months, let alone 2 years.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's exponentially coming. This is really happening. It's happening. So you have that, check your mindset, prepare your mindset. Check it. How's my attitude? It's good or bad? Well, change it right now. Let's go. We're going to talk to this person. I mean, I had a guy in here today. I walked in, saw him here, introduced myself right away. Bam. I don't waste my time. But I check my mindset. How's my attitude? My attitude's better be good. Okay, hi, I'm Nick. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming to Nick's Pro Fitness. I do it all the time. That's part of being a professional. Professionals don't have, they don't even need to sit on the couch and pull the couch up and figure out what the problem is. Let's just get done. If you want to build a business, we need activity, right? Now, bye, Andrea. This is our new hairstylist. She's going to be cutting hair in about a week.
Yay.
So we're all going to participate and give her some business. Yes?
Yes.
See that?
Yes. Then you were having a baby. That's probably her.
Small. Now she's our new stylist here, Jan. So you can come here now. Good. Well, now she's right here. You can drive right over. Hi.
See ya. Have a good day.
She's good.
I know she's really good.
Yeah.
She's very meticulous. She's like reading on that room. You know she's serious about
She's
what
like
she's
an
doing.
artist.
She's an artist.
She really focuses on what she's doing.
See, I promoted her just now. And then you got a contact there. There you go. There's one right there. There you go. She's yours. Okay. So if you don't get her, you gotta get her.
You got 2 weeks.
You got 2 weeks.
This is open gate.
We're here every day.
I actually, but you're welcome to do whatever you want. No, everybody does what they do. I'm a soft stuff. All I have to say is, see all the
Okay.
All right.
All right, listen up. All right, listen up. Shh. Okay, so now you asked them to a meeting. Now, listen to me. This is the key piece that I think we're missing. I think a lot of you guys, what you're doing is when you're not getting people, you're rushing your invite, and they say, yeah, and then you don't understand why they didn't show up. Where's Robert?
Keep it rolling.
Wait, say that again.
All right, I'm going to say this again. I'm just gonna go. Follow up with expectancy. As soon as they say, yes, I want to go, I want to meet this guy, Scott, I will stop and look at the man and says, you are really going to enjoy this. You're really going to enjoy this. This guy is just amazing. I cannot wait to meet this guy. I am so excited. You see how many times I said excited, enthusiastic, I can't wait. I'm building an expectancy. I'm building a, what is this? I want to know what this is about. I want to know what you're doing. If they're not excited about coming, they're not going to come. If you invite them average, you're going to get average. You follow me?
Mm-hmm.
Enthusiasm is contagious, guys. Is that making sense? So far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Remind 3 times. And then when you get them, say, hey, I'm looking forward to seeing you at 7 o'clock at Nick's. You know where Nick's is, right? Say, great. Great. Now, we usually start around 7:05. I just saying it again. So, and you sure you know it's in the back. It's in the back. And I want to say, right?
Right.
I want feedback.
7 o'clock.
And you know how to get there? Do you have any questions on how to get to Nick's? Okay, it's at 7 o'clock behind the bank. All right, and I'm looking forward to seeing you at 7 o'clock. Okay? If you don't get that feedback, you lost 50. And Robert needs to be hearing this. You lost 50% of your chances of getting someone.
Yeah, I did that with my buddy today. I've been over and over and over and over incessantly. He's like, "Oh, I'm trying to save money and all this stuff." And I was just like, "This will get you more money than what you're going to take away." And then today I was like, I was kind of just finally fed up. I was like, "So you're coming on Wednesday, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm coming on Wednesday." I was like, "Well, okay."
You know, that's a good point. But I think
Robert, you're missing the best part of this personnel.
one of the things that
Coffee?
I always see Nick do that I don't do so consistently is passion, movement. You see how he kind of moves? Like you need to be there, pointing and
Just kidding.
and leadership, instruction. People are dying.
It's my body posture. It's called physiology. I say move, and I go like that. People are like this, right? But I move. I said move. Get in line. Same thing. It's not even my drill sergeant.
No,
Say,
it's not.
look,
No.
look.
This entire time, this occurred to me 20 minutes ago. All we're doing here is siphoning off his belief. That's it. It's the only thing that's happening.
Right.
Is you have a belief. We have a smaller belief.
Right.
And nobody wants to get their ass kicked. So we don't do the things we know we should do because we have a combination of a lesser belief and fear of rejection and other things. You have to step forward and do it.
My belief.
If you don't do it, then you don't get the results.
And if you can't do it because of that, you need to visit
My
Sue
belief is
Harley.
huge.
Well, no, but I mean,
Yeah.
that ultimately is what it is. And belief turns into
Your
passion.
beliefs are strong.
Right.
I talked to my buddy last night. I talked to my buddy yesterday, and I shut the door, and he was in his office, and I was talking to him because I was like, "You're a genius, and you can do this. But if you don't do anything, you're like the same type of way." He goes, "I know,
But
because you're really
I
passionate
haven't
about this."
followed
And I go, "Yes, because I believe in you, and I care about you. And this is
Right.
it's a real thing.
It's just so I don't.
Why are we not doing
That's
it?
all this is.
Okay, Robert, your coffee's ready.
Passion and belief.
Go ahead and get it. I'm gonna finish this up for you. This is a big deal right now.
That's all it is.
Oh, yeah, totally.
That's all.
Well, and the passion gets respect
And let me-
because they run across you again and you're still doing it.
And the other
And they
thing too
don't
is,
expect you to
Guess I
still
don't
be
wanna
doing
think
it.
about it this way too. How much belief are you gonna have if you don't do your basic
It's
action,
definitely my plan.
your reading, your CDs,
Want it that way.
and your desired dreams and goals every day? How can you elevate
And
your
that's probably
belief
it too.
when you truly don't believe it because you're not reading it and doing it?
Yep.
You can't. So the only difference between you and me right now is that I'm obsessed with my beliefs.
Mhm.
And I'm obsessed about the invite. And I'm not afraid to ask anybody to go to a meeting. I'm going to walk back up to his ass and I'm going to tell him he'll be there at 7.
This morning I was
I
was checking the temperature on our hot tub, and I was walking around the deck going, "This is my time. Huge money is coming my way." There was nobody around. If anybody seen me, they would have thought I was nuts.
And we're all getting better. You know, what we're doing is everybody here, all we're doing, guys, what is the difference between a real successful person in network marketing and not so successful? They're changing their level of beliefs as they go. But how do you change your level of beliefs? Eric already said it best, activity.
Yeah, activities, absolutely.
So we get to this, Robert. I'm going to stop here for you. Follow up with expectancy. So once you get the invite nailed down, okay, I am so excited you get to meet Scott. I can't wait for you to meet Dan Gibbons. I can't wait for you to come to this meeting. He's gonna blow you away. I am so I can't wait. I can't even wait till Wednesday because I think this is something that could be a game changer for you. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So do you know where Nick's Pro Fitness is, Robert?
Yes.
Okay, it's around the corner here at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Okay. 7 o'clock. So we meet. Everybody kind of gets here a little before 7, but 7 o'clock's good. Okay. All right. I'll see you at 7. All right. So how many times did I ask him to be here?
3.
Minimum 3. Minimum 3. 3 times equals 100% selling job.
There you go. That's Columbia, right?
Great.
They haven't shown up twice.
Hell yeah. They said,
Yeah,
hey, you know, I know your schedule got a little bit up. We're going to talk about that. That's my next one. Getting to there. Getting
That's what
there.
I had.
Yes, yes, yes.
Even a driver.
What's that?
I was even going to drive them.
Okay. Be obsessed and passionate. So in other words, be obsessed and passionate when you ask them that invite and ask them the expectancy. Let them feel your passion and how you believe in this. If you don't, they're not going to believe you, man. They're not going to be. Remember, if you're just okay about it, they're not coming. So 50% of your decision, their invites are coming because you're excited about it. What did they pick on? I didn't even know what to say. I just got excited and people showed up and they bought. I mean, he was really serious about that.
Well, that was even funnier. He thought the guy that recruited him owned the company,
He
right?
thought the guy recruited owned the company. He didn't even own the company. Now, 72-hour rule is this. Here's my 72-hour rule. So 72 hours is in 3 days or 4 days? 4 days? Yeah, 4 days, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if I invited somebody out too far, if I invited somebody out too far, I'm going to really lock them down because I have a feeling they might not come. And we're afraid because if we call them, they might back out. So would you rather have them reschedule or would you rather have them back out?
Reschedule.
So don't say, hey, don't text the shit either. I'm sick of the texting bullshit. Call them. If it works for, if it works for you, great. I don't do that.
Me too.
Because when Dana came in here and she said, so what happened? I thought you were gonna be here. I just looked just like that. Oh, I got to work. I said, when are you gonna have the next one? I go, next Wednesday. You're gonna be there, right? I didn't even give her a shot to say, let me think about it.
Yeah.
I said, you're gonna be there, right? I need you to meet Scott. She says, I'll be there. How's it going? Oh, that's what I thought. How you doing, man? I remember you. I talked to you the other day. Yeah, how's it going? Good.
Someone she couldn't see, she didn't make it, so I went into her business again, and she was very busy, so I didn't say anything to her, but I just looked at her. And on the way out, she said, so sorry I couldn't make it to your meeting on Wednesday. And I said, well, there'll be another one. We'll talk when you're not so busy.
Yeah.
And you know what I say? And in 72 hours, hey, I just want to remind you, we're having that meeting at 7. I'm so excited you're coming. And they're going to either say, you're going to know it. You're going to say, hey, you know, something came up. Say, not a problem. So you can't make it this Wednesday.
Yeah.
So now they owe you.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem. You can't make it this Wednesday. I said, you can make it next Wednesday, can't you? See how I don't go, do you think?
Right.
What do you think? Are you interested? If I hear one person say interested, I'm going to choke them to death, okay? Okay, is that clear enough for me? I don't know if you're interested or, all right? You make the assumption, okay, so hey, no problem. You can do it next week, can't you? 7 o'clock? I said, next week, 7 o'clock. I cannot wait for you to meet Scott. I know you couldn't make it today, but you got to make it next week, okay? All right, 7 o'clock next week. So you hit him up again. Does that make sense? Because you don't want to not know they're not coming, and you're going to say, and because all it does is affects you in a negative way. We'd rather have, see the eye of the hurricane for what it is. Handle the objection, you know it's coming. If they say, well, I don't know if I want to go to this meeting, I don't know if it's going to work. I say, look, I want you to be a manager, Scott. Let's just put everything aside. I don't want to ruin the movie, and I want you to meet this guy that I'm working with, that we're doing business with. This guy could change your life in 2 years financially. Just come to the meeting. Would you give me that? See, that's what just give me an hour and an open mind. Fair enough? Fair. But you lose people when you let them go too long. I mean, I must ask John Primack 7 times. Okay, 1:30, right? Lunch. 1:30 because he blew me off once. Well, I didn't know we were going to have it. So I felt that was my bad because I didn't do enough. Nail them down. Does that make sense to you?
So in Dave Pickott's
So-
8 steps, he's originally the
Day before sometimes, because that's the best way. Because the earlier you invite, they're right on
I
the
do
tip of their tongue.
related
Sometimes
invites.
The late
anybody
invites
that
are better.
actually
Very
comes
close to the
that
event.
So does that
That's
make
what I like
sense?
to do.
Me too. They'll
So-
usually enroll right away.
Now, the other thing I'm going to write you down as key. Why are they not showing up? Why are they not showing up? Write this down. Why are they not showing up? You have about 5 minutes left.
Lazy.
Are you with Greg Kenny? Yep, through the maintenance room up the stairs. Thank you, guys. What's your name? My name's Nick. What's your name?
Slavic.
Slavic Nick. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Mike.
Hey, my pleasure to meet you, buddy. All right, guys. Yes. Do that little left to the right, it's right up there. Yep. So just keep going to the right. No. Right.
Be your Windsor. That's a good.
Okay. Now, I am going to tell you my reason why they're not showing up. You can tell me your reason. So, key why you're not showing up. Why aren't they showing up? Why?
Not speaking with enough conviction and passion.
Yes. Anybody else?
Just not enough expectancy.
Yes.
Not enough follow up. I follow up with them to say that day, you're coming. I'll see you. Yeah.
Yes. Robert.
Somebody nails them in between the invite, follow up with them, confirm.
Nail. What do you mean?
Oh, that's a network marketing thing.
Who the hell would do that? Then you're saying too much. You're
Maybe
vomiting.
that's what I was just gonna
No.
say. You gave them too much, and then they Googled it, and they.
They don't know
No,
what
I
I'm
don't,
doing.
I don't say the name at all in this particular one that I was like this. His wife nailed it in between, and he called me up 3 times. It's just give me an hour of mine. Comes in.
Okay.
Sounds like sales. He had a problem with you.
Okay.
Why don't
So
you bring your wife with you?
why don't you have me call him? I'll straighten him out. I'm dead serious. I'll straighten his ass out right now. I'm serious. You said something that opened up the can of worms somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Why are they not showing up? So I'm going to tell you to follow steps. You all need to slow down. slow it down. Ooh, Colorado blend. Say, look, when I get them to say yes, I'm going to say, Kent, I'm going to touch them. That's what Plumby used to do. It's a human connection. I say, Kent, I cannot wait for you to meet my buddy Scott. You are going to love this. Wait till you see Scott and see what we're doing. I just think that you are just going to be so excited about this. I can't wait for you to be there. Okay?
Sounds great.
So it's going to be 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. You know, 7 o'clock. You know where my place is at, right? And I need you to be there. I don't even say need. I said, be there 7 o'clock. It starts at 7. I cannot wait for you to meet Scott. I think you're really going to be excited about your plan. All right?
Awesome.
Isn't that going to be awesome? I can't wait. See, I am building that positive. So I'm building that obsession. And I slow down and I get real serious with them. And I said, you don't want to miss this. You do not want to miss this thing. And I said, because most people, what happens is like they miss opportunities and they never know. They never know if they should have went and did something. Do not miss this. Do not miss this man speak today. I'm serious. I'm you know me, man. I mean, if you're not like that, they're not coming.
Yeah.
So you want to ensure your retention rate of invites. And some of us are fine. Some of us are not fine. We all need improvement. Would you agree?
Yes, sir.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
Well, I'm in houses every day, different people, and I noticed this lady had, vitamins everywhere, protein drinks, and then I got nervous. I started overthinking what, I was thinking, well, this person's perfect. Of course, I left, didn't do anything, but I didn't let it go there. I talked to Nick, Rob, and stuff Scott said, and then what would have worked well, and I'm going to go back and try it, is listen, I'm running out, I got to get to another appointment, but I noticed that you were really into, mineral vitamins and such. Can I give you a call tomorrow and share with you something that I'm doing?
Yeah.
And then you're getting permission. And see, what happens to me is that immediately I felt more comfortable because now she's
identified she's a nutrition person.
Yeah, and she's allowing me to call. So now she's giving me permission to call and talk to her about what I wanted to talk about.
That's great.
So
if that works, that's awesome.
So I'm trying to do different things. I didn't do anything with her, but I thought I'd call her back and just say, listen, you were on my mind. And I know.
So I really lay into that invite. And I slow them down and I really get serious with them because I don't want them to back out on me.
Right.
And if it's a 72 hours, I'm going to say, hey, I just want to make sure I'm excited you're coming tonight. I say, I just want to say, hey, I can't wait. I just segue into, hey, look, Scott's really excited. I told him about you.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, you told him about me? Yeah, I told him about everybody.
That.
I told him, hey, I got people coming. This lady's great. You know what I mean? So anyways, so here we go. No shows follow-up. How do you follow up with a no-show? How do you follow up? Hey, I missed you last night. What happened? Let's see. Matt pissed off. I go, hey, missed you last night. Doubling your invites, this is what we're doing. But if you're going to play games, we're not going to make it there. You follow me?
Yes.
And everybody is a prospect. Everybody. And the better articulation you have and the more conviction you have and the way you say it is there, you will exponentially get more people to meetings. Isn't that the goal? I mean, wouldn't it be cool to have 50 every week? Why can't that happen? It can happen. And it's going to be to a point where I'm not going to run this club. I'm going to run downstairs, and I'm going to be enrolling, and I'm just going to make the declaration to all of you guys on my team. I'm going to help you guys enroll a lot of people right now. I enrolled somebody for him the other day.
Last Saturday.
Last Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, I help with Jim. I mean, I'll help anybody. You give me a shot, and give me some time, and I got him.
You did the computer work? Or you just,
No,
Yeah.
don't go that far.
Don't go that far.
it is really, it is so easy. You'd be
You
able
know, I don't care. I don't even want to know about it right now. How's it?
No, I,
You know, I'm gonna know about it when my back office.
yeah,
is
well, I
about
got Rob too.
100,000.
He does
Okay,
mine.
Rob, where are you? Do you have to go? Rob,
Had to go to bed.
use the bathroom. Okay, so no show follow up. Reason why? Hey, hey, I missed you at the meeting. Hey, I just want to let you know we had a great meeting last night. I missed you at the meeting. Oh yeah, and then they're gonna tell you something. I said, hey, not a problem. Not a problem. Next week we're having. I said next week Scott's coming up again. And if you can make it next week, can't you? You're gonna love it. You don't give him a chance to say no. You hear? See how I zigged into there?
Mm-hmm.
I said, hey, you can make it next week, can't you? 7 o'clock next week. You're gonna love it. And then you have to. Here's what I want you to say: replay. Reason why. Replay excitement. You have to re-excite them about coming to the meeting.
Right.
Don't just assume they're going to come. You re-excite them like you're selling them for the first time. I can't wait for you to meet Scott because they forgot.
Right.
I can't wait for you to meet Scott. This guy is amazing. I can't wait for you to see this guy. I'm so glad you're coming next week. I cannot wait for you to hear Scott's message. And you re-excite them about the next meeting. Don't think they're just going to go, yeah, sure, I'll be there, and they won't come. You need to re-excite them every time you talk to them. You need to re-enroll them into the invite. Are you following me on that?
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, it's not going to work. Does that make sense? Back to basics. So you act like, John Plumby used to do this. You got to go, right?
Yeah, I got to go.
All right.
See you, Rob.
A big important meeting. I can tell you all about the boundary waters. It's about a 5-minute conversation. You get your canoes. You get them online. They got them all set up for you. They got the dry storage packs. They got the done deal. You fly in there. You drop you off at the lake. You figure out where you're going, and that's it. I've been there 15 times. Goodbye. It's a big meeting, though. Hey, a lot of time there.
Right. See you guys.
Have a good time.
See ya.
Huh?
You know, one thing.
Girls
okay,
aren't invited.
so this follow-up, hey, Nick, I missed you last night, is relaxed. There's no
Yeah,
emotion
hey,
here.
man, I missed you last night. Yeah, you don't go,
However-
hey. Right.
Right, but with Dana, I mean, when do you switch the switch? Like, hey, where the hell were you? I mean,
I
because
switch the switch when they completely blow me off.
when they're disrespectful,
Yeah.
it kind of
And I can put them away.
okay.
Well, were you here when Rob's friend was here? And Scott just basically said, leave.
Oh wow, no.
Yeah, I did.
Was he being disrespectful? Or?
Kind of. I guess he was just,
That doesn't
he
matter.
just had,
Let's just not even go to
Yeah.
the
Okay.
negative right now.
That's
It's
all right.
just unequivocal.
So what I would say, hey, look, here's how I would say it. If somebody really, you're to a point where like, look, ever.
Yeah.
Look, look. Say, can I ask you a question? I said, hey, man, do you respect me as a person? Do you think I'm, done a good job as a professional in my life? I said, I have stumbled into something that could really help you as much as I said, all I'm asking you is for an hour and an open mind. And if you trust me and you respect me, wouldn't you give me an hour and an open mind to show you what I'm doing and meet my buddy Scott? I mean, you could at least give me that much, couldn't you? Do you see how I?
right.
Yeah.
That's different. That's going deep.
Yeah.
That's a deep invite, baby. That's going deep. Because I'm not gonna. Does that make sense to you,
That's
Andrew?
with people you know.
I'm
But I
going
think
deep.
it's important to be deep.
Hey, said, can I ask you
with
a
this.
question? I said,
Yeah.
no, I'm a little confused. Like
Yeah.
Columbo. That's a plumber. I said, I've invited you a couple times. I've invited you a couple times, and I'm a little confused. I said, you like me? I mean, go that hard. I said, did I do something to offend you? And that's what plumbing used to do. It's no, man. I said, all I'm asking you to do is give me an hour and open mind, John.
Oh, that's good.
And I said, all I'm asking you, I don't know, man, and obviously you know that I've done well in business. I said, I got a plan B for you. Hey guys, take care. I got a plan B for you. You could change. I said, you can give me an hour and open mind, can't you? Will you promise me you'll be at that meeting next week? And then once you get to the third time, you're done with them.
Mm-hmm.
But that is that's strong.
You said, did I offend you? Is that what you just
I said, yeah, do you not like me? Did I offend you?
I
And if I
like
did,
that.
I apologize. Hey, Barry,
That's good.
good to see you, man.
I'm gonna write that down.
So, did I offend you? I said, if I did, I apologize. I said, but I'm trying, yes.
That is what I got when I tried to invite my sister. I want to know how to
Hey, Barry.
say
I'm
that.
sorry, I thought I made it clear. I'm happy for you. Yeah, but you might have done something that set this up wrong. So you sit back off right now. You nice about yeah. So when people first start this, another thing, tell them to talk to no one. No one, don't even talk to anybody unless you go through the 8 steps and you go to a couple of meetings like this because you're wasting your time. You're just going to get banged. You're just going to get the shit kicked out of you.
Yeah.
It's just like me going in a boxing ring when I first started boxing and I had no clue how I was going to box and I got killed because I had no skills. It's the same analogy. You're never going to be good enough in rehearsal.
Right.
We're becoming black belts at this business. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sir.
So,
And also, real quick, since it was a sister thing, never forget the words of Jesus. A prophet is without honor in his hometown. I enrolled my mother with Melaleuca. She lasted a month and canceled. I just have to understand. This is a woman who bore me and carried me. You have to understand that dealing with
That's
family,
grandma.
you can't go into that space.
So you're making it.
No, it doesn't. Even
okay,
then, it doesn't.
let's keep moving. That's a good point.
No, it does not matter. Even then.
All right. Okay. Now, replay excitement, right? Plumby used to do? So John Plumby used to, he was the turn on the car. So here's a green pea, here's a seasoned veteran. He's out there trying to sell a guy a car. He's going nowhere. And the guy's grinding him. He goes, hang on, I got an idea. He goes and gets John. John comes over and he says, the guy introduced him, hey, this is my manager. Hey, I want to introduce you to John. He's the expert here. Or John, I want to introduce you to John. John starts all over again. So imagine you did the invite, they didn't show. He starts all over again. Hi, I'm John Plumby. Your name is?
Kent Huff.
Are you look Kent?
Yes.
Kent, that's a nice name. Are you looking for a new car or used car?
New.
So even though the other guy said the same thing,
Yeah, right.
he says, come with me and I'm going to show you some of the nicest new and used cars in the whole area. He starts the whole process over. So let's say that you didn't get somebody that, they didn't come. You have to redo this whole thing again. Say, look, hey, I understand you make it. Hey, I said, hey, no problem. Scott's coming next week. You can make it, can't you? And then once he says, yes, I'll be there for sure next week, you have to replay that excitement. I can't wait for you to meet Scott. You know it's at 7 o'clock, right? You don't assume that they're gonna, you want to lock them down again. And your chances of getting them is way better if you say, all right, I'll see you next week. Right?
Right.
I can't wait for you to meet Scott. You're going to be so excited about this. You trust me, don't you? Do you trust me as a person? Because most people will.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I don't want to run the movie. Just come on out. Come on over. Come on over. Your inflection. Hey, look. Remember when your dad used to raise his voice? Your mom, whoa. Get them to the meeting. That's the goal, right? All right. Not showing up. Follow up. I said, back to basics. Hi. Are you looking for a new car or used car? Remind them 3 times where the place is at. Build expectancy again. Understand this is part of the business. Do not get discouraged. Get better. Do not get discouraged. Get better. You just, I'm sure the first time we started doing this, we didn't say it right. We didn't do it right. I didn't even do it right half the time. But with me, I get obsessed about the words. Like Ariaz says, it's the words. It's the inflection. It's the big words, right? This is blowing up. This is a game changer. This is plan B. I can't wait for you to meet my mentor, Scott, who is the most successful guy doing this. You have to hear him speak. See how I say you have to? You need to be here. Do you see the words I use? You have to. You need to be here. I can't wait for you to see him. I can't wait for you to meet some of the successful people. Do you see the expectancy I'm building? Well, it's pretty cool.
Right.
It's not going to work, guys. It's remember, the best actor makes the most money because the best actor knows their lines and position on stage. Don't take it for granted. You think you're that good. You're not that good, okay?
That's right.
You're not that good. Ask him how many times a red belt and a black belt is coming to my studio and they want to train with me, and they're from another school, and they go, we're a fighting school. We're a fighting school. Oh, we used to fight all the time. We are really good fighters, right? And I'm saying, we're not going to do that right now. We need to look at your technique. Because he's jumping all the way to sparring, Hey, I'm a network marketer. I'm there. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, John McKenna, I love him to death, but he thinks he's Jesus Christ superstar, and he doesn't know what I know, and I know he doesn't know what I know, and he's not, he could be a lot better, and he just has to understand that I'm a black belt right now, and he's maybe a green. Love you, John, but that's the way it is. Does that make sense?
So,
And so they come into me. They're coming in here, and they're all big fighters, right?
Right.
And then, okay, you want to spar? All right, no problem. And then they get destroyed, and all of a sudden they say, what? I guess I don't like sparring that much.
Yeah.
Anymore.
I hope he doesn't ask us to spar again. Very excited to spar until they spar.
See, I guess the point I'm trying to make is that the fundamental movements were never there.
It's fun to see.
It's the same parallel. And then they think, well, hey, I got it. You got nothing. You're not there yet. You're a white belt. You're starting over. So you have to act like I don't know anything. I need to rehearse this. I really need to go deep with this because the gauge, the depth of your business and the strength of your business and the success of your business is going to hinge on you. It's all activity. How many people you can get to an invite, how many get to a meeting, and how many, because when you get to a meeting, you have a really good chance of getting them involved, don't you?
Amy's signing up. She's trying to find money.
See? You get them to the meeting. That's your goal. You get them to the meeting, you've done your job. Right, Andrew? Is this helping?
Yes.
This is strong, man.
The purpose of the appointment is just to set an appointment. That's all it is.
That's it. Okay, now, practice your invite, black belt invite. Now, the last thing I have over here on the other side of the page, I said, why are they not showing up? It could be your attitude is wrong. Your mindset is not ready. You invite weak or vague. You're a weak inviter or you're vague. Hoping to God they show up. That's a pussy invite.
Right.
Excuse my language. This is weak. Columbia goes, you're weak. He should tell me, he goes, that guy's a weak suck. Because they don't want to go and you go in strong, right? You go in strong and articulate and smooth. And you're smooth, but you're strong, right? You're smooth and strong. You're not weak. You're assertive, but not aggressive. You have no sense of urgency. Got to have a sense. Hey, you got to meet Scott next week. Clear your schedule. Let's go. That's a sense of urgency. Let's go. You got to meet this guy. I can't wait for you to meet this guy. I cannot believe this. You give me an hour and open mind. You have to give me an hour and open mind. You have to clear your schedule. I don't care what you're doing. You need to be there. I told that guy, you got to clear your schedule. I told the waiter that. Clear your schedule. Sense of urgency. No follow through, meaning that you just waited too long if you invited him last week. Now, I invited him last Thursday. Do you think I'm going to pop in there before that and say, hey, man, I'm so excited that you're coming. I cannot wait for you to meet Scott. I'll do it all over again. I'll re-excite him because I want him there.
Right.
Why would I want to work twice as hard when I can work once as hard? Does that make sense?
No, totally. Yeah.
This is good. This is the essence of this business. If you get this, your business is going to skyrocket. You don't have. I wouldn't take that personal right now because I think you probably said too much, and that's what you're getting because you said too much. Don't right? I mean, that's what I'm hearing.
Wasn't very nice.
It wasn't very nice. And you know what I would say to my sister? She's, I would say, I would try this if you want. If you want to get real gutsy, say, I am just, I love you so much as my sister. Did I do something to offend you in any way? Do you not like me anymore?
Because then she sent a thing inviting me to Memorial Day barbecue. And I really want to go.
She's trying to make peace with you.
Yeah, I'd go.
Say,
It's my sister.
do you trust me as your sister?
Right.
Just say, do you trust me as your sister?
She was just jumping.
I said, just give me an hour. I said, would you do me a favor? Would you do me a favor? Trust me for once in your life. And show up. Let me introduce these guys. And then you can decide for yourself if it's something close. Fair enough.
The first person I ever bought, I wanted to
Soon.
Rob's waiting.
Well, I think the
He
setup
waited
was
to
wrong.
get
That's what
more
I'm
confidence
just being
in
honest,
him.
you might as
And then
well
he'll
just know
start
it.
talking off
Guys.
his footage.
And listen to this. Let's finish it up here.
Yes,
So, attitude, why aren't it, your attitude's not right, your mindset, your invite's weak, no sense of urgency, no follow through, and you miss steps.
Right.
You missed some steps somewhere because they're not coming. You didn't slow down enough. You didn't look them in the eye. You didn't get serious. You weren't obsessed. You didn't articulate enough. And, sometimes, like I said, when you got 2 or 3 times and you're not doing it, you're going to have to use that. You're going to have to use that. Did I offend you in any way? And I apologize if I offended you.
That's good.
And they go, no, yeah. Because if I have something extraordinary that I want to share with you as a friend or as a person that I want to work with, and all I need is an hour and open mind, you can decide for yourself. You don't have to do nothing, but I want you to meet my buddy Scott. You can give me that hour and open mind, can't you? And I'm assuming they're coming. I said, you can give me. Do you think, if you say think or interested, you should need, what you need to do, get a hammer and hit yourself in the head. Okay?
That's why
Because you're saying
keep
all
that
wrong.
word out of your mouth.
All I'm saying is,
Yeah.
Practice.
how do you think I learned all this stuff?
Practice.
Guys, I didn't learn it from me. I learned it from a guy named John Plumby, who was the best salesman in the world. This is the same stuff, just parallel to this. Everything's an assumption. When he used to get guy, he said, did you like the car, didn't you? Looks good, doesn't it? Let's go inside and write it up. He wouldn't say, do you want to buy it? He said, let's go inside and write it up. Same thing, isn't it? He assumed you're coming with him. And if you didn't hear the pitter-patter of your feet, you had a problem, and you got to walk back and say something. But you have to debug the objection. You're debugging before they even say anything. You're debugging by assuming they're coming. Give me an hour and open mind.
Nice.
What is it? Trust me, you don't love it. I don't want to ruin the movie. You know it's coming. So just anticipate. And once you get good at all this stuff, you're going to be beautiful. You're going to go, man, I just invited this person. It's beautiful. And they might go a little deeper with you, a little deeper. Say, hey, I understand. I understand a lot of people expose you a lot of things, but this is something different. And all I'm asking you is an hour and an open mind. And if you trust me as your friend, come to this meeting and meet my mentor, Scott. And I think life is all about mentors. Wouldn't you agree? I said, you can give me an hour, can't you? See how I say it? I don't go, you think you can give me an hour? Give me a break. Give me a break.
I'm a weak sucker.
We all
You're
are to
getting
some
better.
degree.
But I mean,
yeah,
I can go.
That's why we're here.
See, I can go as deep as that. See, that's
I know
deep.
people
That's
approach
deep. When
you
you can
with
get
a lot
that
of
deep with somebody and say, hey, I ain't listening. Hey, I want you to come in. What happened? Hey, I said, what happened? Hey, I'm sorry you missed the meeting here today again. And the guy's, well, I said, hey, look. I said, I understand you're busy. I said, as a friend to a friend or a business partner, I said, I want you to be there for one reason only. This guy could change your life financially in 2 years. If you know they're hot button, you grind back into that hot button. You go right back to a fresh sale. Does that make sense? You're fresh. It's kind of like when you're doing blanking. You gotta go all over again. That's what you have to do, guys. Especially if they're missing the meetings. And I'll just be, sometimes I'll be super strong with them. I say, you're not going to blow me off this time, are you? If I know them good enough, I'll say, you're not going to blow me off again, are you? Tell me now.
Yeah.
Because
spare me the angst.
I'm just saying, look, I said, I'm a professional. You know I'm successful. You know I've been doing this. I've been doing it for years. I said, would I give you bad advice? Then trust me, come to the meeting. I mean, that's a human being talking to a human being. Let's cut the shit and just get it right. A human being talking to a human being. And then get them to move. Get them to make a difference. You're making a difference in their lives. Remember your motive. You're there to change their life, man. If somebody locks into this and they really get it going, in 2-3 years they're making 4, 5, 6, 7, 10,000 a month, you have changed their lives. When I listened to Louis Arias on the phone, it was moving. 16 people going across the stage in September, either vice chairman or senior vice chairman. You think that guy's for real, man? You think he's changed some big time lives? I mean, wouldn't that be the coolest thing to have your friends become really successful and they can quit their job they hate? That's big, man.
Yeah.
And this is just a flip side business. That's all it is. You're starting a Target. You're starting a Costco. You're starting a Walmart. Except it's your Walmart. It's their Walmart. You're co-oping. You're starting a co-op. There's another word track. Hey, we gotta get check out this co-op I'm involved in, man. It's cool. Right? It'll work.
Right.
So, do you understand what I'm saying here? So what you have to now do is, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 meaning I'm badass at this, or 1 meaning I suck, where are you on that scale? And if you're a 5, what's it going to take for me to get to a 10? You do this. You don't remember, you start over, especially with a follow-up. You assume, I think the biggest thing we can take away from this is, number 1, get your attitude right before you talk to somebody. Have your obsession in the right place. Use your credibility of who you are. Susan, amazing credibility. Andrew, ridiculous credibility. I mean, seriously, you're a PhD. I mean, if anybody's not listening, you're an idiot, okay? Right. So I'm just saying, use it. Kent, Trevor has his own business. You have your own business. We all have credibility. You can use that. Hey, look, I found something bigger than my business, and I got to show this to you. I got to meet this guy Scott. Give me now an open mind. This thing will change your life. But you know what? I can't offer those questions up unless I have some more knowledge. Knowledge is power.
And I do have
so you extract the knowledge.
something bigger than that.
You extract the knowledge. You get the questions, and then you prepare the invite with your obsession, your attitude, and everything's perfect. And then you assume. You use good words to say, clear your schedule. I need you to be there. I want you to meet my mentor. This thing will change your life 2 years financially. If they're financially strapped, or if you're looking for the best health thing I've ever seen in 33 years, come with me and meet my buddy Scott. This will change your life. And see how I'm looking at them? I need an hour and an open mind. You can give me that, can't you? See how I asked for it? Hey, you can give me that, can't you? Hey, you can give me that, can't you? I go, I'm natural. I'm an actor. Right? And then you get them and you say, I cannot wait for you to meet Scott. I cannot wait for you to meet some of these people. There's all successful people. I cannot wait for you to be here. I am so excited you're coming. I am so excited, Trevor, you're coming to this meeting. You know that? Yeah, really? I said, I am so excited. I can't wait for you to meet Scott. I am building expectancy big time. Now, you know where it is at Nick's Pro Fitness? It's at 7 o'clock, right? You know where Nick's Pro Fitness is? I want a response. I want them to say, yes, I know where Nick's Pro Fitness is. Do you know what's in the back, don't you? And that's not in the front by the bank. You have to go around the back and go up the stairs. You know that? Oh, I didn't know that. Because what if they go up to the front door and it's locked and they can't get in and they blow the meeting? You're an idiot. You did it. It's your fault. Well, anyways, so that's the second time I've asked. So I am so excited for you to meet Scott Wednesday at 7 o'clock. It's going to be a great time. So I'll see you at 7 next Wednesday. Okay? Okay?
Okay.
Sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to see you at 7. 7 o'clock.
We're going to rock.
And you know how I learned that? John Palumbi. Because I go, now I'm going to come by and get the check over at 10 o'clock, right? Okay, I'll see you at 10. Okay, I can't wait for you to see you at 10. Your people are going to love the seminar. Got 10 people going. This is so exciting. You're going too, right? 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 Great. I'll be back here. Matter of fact, I'm going to run down the street. I got to pick up another check, and I'll be back in a few minutes to pick up yours, okay? See you at 10. He knows I'm coming back at 10. And he acknowledges that I've asked him 5 times.
The check best be ready.
The check best be ready. So that check will be ready at 10 o'clock, right? I asked. He goes, hey, man. I said, hey, I'm just a professional, one professional, another. I just want to make sure when I come back, just like you guys, we're going to roll this thing off the lot. I mean, I used to say stuff that was obscene sometimes. But that's what I'm saying is the better you can get that down, so you get your invite, your mindset, you repeat and replay that expectancy, you lock down the time, and you tell them, I cannot wait for you to be there at 7 o'clock. Can't wait for you to meet Scott. I'm so excited. And then if it's a week out, you say, hey, buddy, I just want to say I'm so excited. You don't say, I want to remind you. I say, hey, I'm just excited you're coming today. I can't wait for you to meet Scott. Looking forward to having you here at 7, okay? I'm assuming they're coming. If they say, well, something came up, no problem. Not a problem. I said, you can make it. I said, Scott's going to be up next week. You can make it then, can't you? See, I just assume they're making it. You can make it then, can't you? I said, then I start my process all over again. I said, and I get him excited again. I get him excited again. I get him excited again. Now the third time, then I'm going to battle plan 3. Hey, I'm just a little confused.
You said yes.
I said, did I do something to, do you like me anymore, man? Or, did I offend you in any way? And I said, hey, I just want, I go, dude, I can't, whatever. If you feel that's appropriate, or you excite them again, they may have a bigger deal, but you stay to the script. Do not reinvent the wheel. I'm giving you the best of what I have. This is John Palumbi 101. It's worked for me for 17 years selling seminar tickets, and I never had somebody stick me on a check ever after that. Ever. Because I never was vague. I said, I'm coming over at 10. I said, I'll see you back in a few minutes. I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. I'm going to sit in the waiting room. I'll be right back. Just let me know. I said, let me know when I said, I'll be right here. Looking forward to having you guys at the seminar. I didn't leave till I got the check. Most of the time, I did not leave till I got the check. So if you guys want to make this almost 100% invite, this is the stuff that you need. But don't tell me you're not. If you don't do it, it's not going to work. It's kind of like the dreams and goals. If you guys aren't going to do it, how are you ever going to be a senior vice chairman? How do you ever tell anybody, well, this is what I did? Nothing. I didn't do anything. I got here. You need a story to tell people that is real. But don't get this. Let's just forgive yourself for what you've done, and let's move on. Because now you have all the stuff you need. And you know what? If we have to go through this every single Saturday, I can care less. Because this is fundamental movements, guys. This is it.
I'm amped up, ready to go.
Yeah, I know. Right? That makes sense?
No, it's just like, come on.
What are you supposed to be betting?
All right, so I hope this is worth your while. Yes. And we're going to get better at this. We're going to get more articulate with this. We'll come up with new word tracks, new ways. You come up with an objection, I will find a way to handle it. I will find a way because I've heard them all. No time, no money, no wife, no spouse, whatever. People, I have no time. I said, hey, I understand you don't have a lot of time. All I'm asking you is for an hour and an open mind, one time. One time to change your life. One time to see something extraordinary. And all I'm asking for you is to trust me on this and show up here and meet my mentor, Scott. You can give me that hour. You can do that for me, can't you? Would you help me? Everybody wants your help. Can you help me? Would you do me a favor? Do you trust me? You see those words? They're beautiful words, aren't they? Trust me on this. If I ever let you down. No. Okay, then let's just go. Come on.
Nick, have you done phone calls, 3-way calls?
I've done a lot of 3-way calls. I've done it all.
Oh, yeah.
Lunches, 3-way
So
calls.
how do you set all that up?
Scott.
So I call him, find out what his schedule is first.
Scott.
Figure
out a schedule, boom, figure it out. And then what you do is.
Well, show me all that. I just meant, that part, the actual way to do it, but do you call your prospect first?
No. I call Scott and I go, Scott, here's the deal. Here's this guy. Here's what he's all about. This is what he likes to do. This is his hobbies. This is this. This is what I think about him. This is what he could do for our business. And this is what he needs. And Scott will just go like this.
Okay.
You don't let, but Scott will take care of everything. You just give him the intel, and Scott will build a business around the meeting.
So then you get off the phone and you call your person.
So
No. So what we do is now what I say is, okay, Chris, Scott and I are going to be on the phone. We're going to give you a call. So I already have 2 calls on, and then you add a call.
Okay.
Done. Easy. We'll call you in a bit.
So there's really Masters of Enrollment.
We're done.
Tom interviewed Scott on how to do a 3-way call. It's a little 15-16 minute YouTube video on it, my master's in enrollment, so I can send you that.
Oh,
Can you send that to me too?
Okay.
I'm trying to set up the Grand Junction thing, and
Because I want to set one up with my daughter.
Because I think preparation beforehand is important. I did one, I've done one with Scott. I wasn't ecstatic about it. I didn't know what exactly what to do.
Right.
So I think,
So I've done about 10.
Rob's getting me a script,
Right.
but
that kind of threw me off. So I think it's important to
Stick to the basics. What's their hot button? What do they want out of life? It's so simple. Don't make it uncomplicated. What do they want? What are they looking for?
no,
What,
I got all
what
that.
if they want to have a plan B?
Actual getting them the phone
Because people who are
things.
successful are always looking for a plan B.
Mm-hmm.
People who are not successful and need money, they're looking for a change of life. And we offer that in Nick's Pro Fitness. We offer it in Black Belt program. We offer a change of life and leadership, and everybody's looking for that. Right or wrong?
So we're gonna do a flyer though for the Carbondale one.
Okay, so we're gonna do that meeting on the 3rd.
Well, that's what I'm trying to set up. I'm gonna try to figure
Well,
that out.
I'll tell you now. Sue and I are going to do one on the 3rd.
Right.
We're doing one on the 3rd.
You already have it scheduled.
We're definitely going to do one on the 3rd.
So where can we
I don't
just?
know. We're going to sort that out. But we're definitely doing it on the 3rd.
Okay, because Matt's coming down tomorrow, and we want to get him materials. We thought we'd push the money thing because everybody, the ski slopes shut down, and so now they're kind of in between looking for something. So they're like hungry to
Right.
maybe find
Yeah, no,
Hey
absolutely.
guys, the last thing I'm
But
gonna
if you
say,
want to go, then go up to Grand Junction after that.
That's what I'm wanting to set up. I'm gonna do the 3-way. I'm gonna do it early this week. I'm gonna practice tomorrow.
Okay, well, I'll send you that. I'll send you that. I'll let you know that.
This isn't.
I'm pretty sure we can get something pretty good set up.
Yeah, I've got some ways in Grand Junction.
And Scott can really, you set him up right, and Scott will kill
No,
him.
I haven't. I know exactly what to tell him. I know
Good.
I just overthink everything. Rob's like, just
Simplify.
So I call Scott
Simplify.
first.
We're not doing this isn't, as I was saying to this guy, this isn't when people get into network marketing and everybody's happy and everybody's excited, nobody's doing anything and nobody has any skill sets, everybody's just excited. We are excited with skill.
Right.
Got it? Do you hear the difference?
Yeah.
We are excited with skills. Do you understand? This isn't Barney, I love you, you love me. We're all a big happy family. We are excited, but we have skills to back up the excitement. That's the difference, right? All right. Awesome.
All right, thanks, Nick.
Good job.
Thanks. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Maybe I'll look for that.
Yeah, so
and
we'll-
I'll call you guys.
Yeah, your calls tomorrow, but we'll definitely do
You
it.
need a video
Thanks,
today?
guys.
We should do that Dropbox